Hello everyone and welcome to my Royal Family Fans channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Charles is under no obligation to use money to silence Meghan. The divorce between Harry and Meghan should be made public. Welcome to the Kate Middleton and Queen Muse YouTube channel. Recent reports indicate that Harry and Meghan are on the verge of divorce, with Meghan allegedly pressuring King Charles to pay a substantial amount for their separation. Naturally, this news has left many people upset. Traditionally, the royal family has opted to settle disputes by paying requested funds rather than dragging matters through the courts and media. However, Meghan's actions have raised concerns. Some feel that she needed to be held accountable from the beginning. They believe she should not have rushed her wedding or gone against the Queen's wishes regarding her wedding dress, hairstyle, and other aspects. If someone had intervened early on, perhaps Meghan would have given up or realized that her manipulative games wouldn't work. After an extravagant wedding, lavish expenses on clothing and travel, and numerous incidents causing embarrassment and distress to the royal family, Meghan now seemingly expects a significant financial settlement. The situation is truly surprising. One cannot help but question the moral of this disturbing fairy tale. What will young girls learn from this story? The hope is that the palace will prioritize releasing the bullying report to the public, addressing what they have known about the alleged invisible children. Let's see how events unfold. If King Charles decides to pay Meghan, it is crucial that both parties sign a mutual non-disclosure agreement, NDA. The British royal family needs protection from Meghan as well. It would be best if there were no more books, films, or docuseries from her. However, if Meghan breaks the NDA, then everything should be fair game, including the disclosure of her entire life story. Additionally, if Harry ever remarries and has a legitimate child, it is essential to consider the child's position in the line of succession. The royal family should carefully evaluate these factors. At present, it seems that the royal family has not thoroughly considered the consequences. The truth will eventually emerge, shedding light on Charles's weaknesses and potentially revealing the deceit surrounding the alleged invisible children. Whether it involves their non-existence or the use of surrogates, something seems off. Harry may claim that Meghan manipulated or blackmailed him, or that mental health issues played a role. However, he will need to keep a low profile, especially in the UK, as his approval rating is currently low. Perhaps a solution would be for the two disgraced princes, Andrew and Harry, to share a cottage somewhere in the countryside. As for the royal family, they could argue that they did not expose Meghan and Harry's lies due to potential consequences. It is conceivable that they were concerned about Harry's mental well-being and the possible repercussions if the truth came out. If Meghan twists the narrative to make it appear that Harry abandoned the fictional children, it could tarnish his image as a caring father. Ultimately, the truth will set everyone free. It is time for Harry to come clean, and hopefully, he will resist Meghan's greedy demands. From the beginning, it appears that her intentions were centered around financial gain. Money and fame seem to be her primary motivations. Unfortunately, it is uncertain when we will finally hear the last from her. Charles may find it challenging to rid himself of her influence unless legal measures are taken to ensure her silence. Meghan will always pose a threat, as £100 million will likely be spent quickly, and she will seek attention once again. Charles should insist on proof of the children's existence. It is time to confront this issue and move forward. While Charles is currently enjoying popularity, the truth may tarnish his reputation as it unravels. People will realize they have been deceived, potentially implicating King Charles in the process. Additionally, Harry appears to have learned nothing from this experience, and his actions may cause dissatisfaction among other family members, particularly Prince William. There is no legal obligation for parents to pay for their children's divorces, and Charles should not be expected to foot the bill. The monarchy exists by the will of the people, a fact that Charles understands well. The public is unlikely to tolerate a $100 million settlement for someone like Meghan. Typically, royals do not sign prenuptial agreements, so Meghan will receive what she is entitled to from Harry's assets, and nothing more. Charles is undeniably wealthy, but his resources are not infinite. Every penny is carefully accounted for, and the royal family is known for being prudent with their finances. Therefore, the king does not need to pay off Meghan. It was always anticipated that she would eventually fade away, and most people recognized this from the beginning. Dealing with her is Harry's responsibility. It is safe to say that most members of the royal family would prefer not to see Meghan receive any form of payment. Additionally, Meghan's presence brings ongoing trouble, and she will continue causing disruption until her demands are met. She seems to be leveraging her alleged invisible children to extort money from the royal family. The king's decision to pay her off in order to secure Harry's divorce only fuels her manipulative tactics. However, if Charles believes that an NDA will effectively silence her, he may be naive, as she has shown a tendency to leak information and speak negatively about others. This seems to be her only leverage. Harry willingly jumped into Meghan's world, willingly participating in actions that have caused turmoil within his family. Despite being almost 40 years old, he appears to have learned nothing from his experiences. The truth will eventually come out, and it may reveal Charles's involvement and cast a negative light on him. Meghan has seemingly wanted to dismantle the monarchy from the start and will use any opportunity to exploit the situation. Harry and Meghan are facing potential divorce, and Meghan is allegedly pressuring King Charles for a financial settlement. The news has sparked controversy and upset among many people. The royal family has a history of settling disputes by paying requested funds to avoid public scrutiny. However, some believe Meghan should be held accountable for her actions, such as rushing the wedding and going against the Queen's wishes. There is speculation that if someone had intervened earlier, Meghan might have given up her manipulative behavior. Following an extravagant wedding, significant expenses, and embarrassing incidents, Meghan now expects a substantial payout. This has raised concerns about her motives and priorities. There are calls for transparency, including making the bullying report public and addressing the alleged invisible children. If a settlement is reached, both parties should sign a mutual non-disclosure agreement. The British royal family may also need protection from Meghan, and it's suggested that she refrains from further books, films, or docuseries. The potential repercussions of the divorce are discussed, including the implications for Harry's future relationships and the succession line. The truth surrounding the invisible children and Meghan's behavior may eventually emerge, potentially tarnishing Charles's reputation. The role of the royal family in handling the situation is also questioned, with concerns that Harry's actions have not been adequately addressed. The public deserves to know the truth and how both Meghan and Harry have insulted the monarchy and the intelligence of the people. While there are differing opinions on the financial aspects of the divorce, it's emphasized that Charles should not be obligated to pay off Meghan. The monarchy exists due to public support, and a significant settlement for Meghan is unlikely to be accepted. The importance of proof of the invisible children's existence is highlighted, as it is necessary to address the issue and move forward. Harry's behavior and his responsibility in the situation are also examined. It is acknowledged that Meghan poses a continued threat if she is not silenced through legal means. The possibility of further exposure of the truth is discussed, including potential consequences for Charles and the monarchy. Harry's actions and his role in enabling Meghan are scrutinized, and it's suggested that he deserves the consequences that may arise from the situation. Meghan's greed and desire for fame are criticized, and concerns are raised about her future actions. In conclusion, the discussion revolves around the potential divorce between Harry and Meghan, and the repercussions it may have on the royal family. Various opinions on financial settlements, accountability, and the need for transparency are expressed. The hope is that the truth will prevail, and the consequences of the couple's actions will be addressed appropriately. Please consider subscribing to our Royal Family Fans channel for future updates. Thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in our upcoming videos.